9 out of 10, right, Kev? Right here. Like always dipping down, always falling this way. We use the setup to create that more around feeling to the turn. Right? So rather than the first move with the shoulders be, and then having to work our way back, he's just more, right around. Opposites. Right pocket back, left shoulder over. It's a great way for getting everything to turn properly. I know you feel like you bump the hip like that. You to see the purpose of that hip bumping is to have that ball running up the left side of your face, to have your spine completely behind it, okay? Now, watch what happens here. The ball's a little too far back, but look how your upper body, see how it starts to settle back into being on top of your lower body?
Yeah.
And you look at how much of your upper body's ahead of the golf ball.
Got it.
Okay? So here's what happens in your swing. You came a couple weeks ago, we started and we've been working hard.
Yeah.
Immediately had big improvement with me just helping the way you turned.
Right.
We use the setup to create that more around feeling to the turn, right?
Absolutely.
Not the one that everybody misteaches and then people really miswork on, which is this one here, which is the shoulder driving down, thinking that they need to stay more in it. I find that, and I work with as many people as anybody.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, I find that 9 out of 10, and Kev would even say the same thing watching, 9 out of 10, right, Kev? Right here? Yeah. Like always dipping down, always falling this way. Never actually just moving right around. And I always call it maintaining the T-spine.
Right.
So your spine angle you start with, right? There's a perpendicular line from the shoulders. Wherever that is to start is where it is, to finish.
Yep.
So when I'm at the top, that's well above the golf ball. It's not down to the golf ball, which causes the reverse pivot and really crunches the lower back and the tightness in the back that we talked about.
Yeah.
There it is. Now watch. When you set up ahead of it,
right.
Okay, and your first move is to have that shoulder work down a little bit rather than back around. See how that first move's this way?
Yeah.
Your shoulders start to teeter that way. Dangerous spot. And then you start to turn, and then you should be behind it, and you know where I want you. So that's when you start to drift yourself off.
Yeah.
But it's not just a clean turn.
Right.
So rather than the first move with the shoulders be, and then having to work our way back, he's just more, right around. Setting up better to make a cleaner turn. We want to set up, as I always say, behind the golf ball with the upper body to be able to turn behind the ball without swaying and then be able to cover it and rotate without sliding. So in your backswing, if we set you up better, we put you in a position where you can just feel your right shoulder and right pocket turn more behind you.
Yeah.
And the shoulder goes more around this front shoulder. So lower body wise, what's your lower body gonna look like more? It's not gonna have this.
I just felt that, yeah.
Okay,
So
and then from this,
I need to turn that pocket
big
back.
time, Jeff. And then one thing, it's not gonna have this. Remember our first lesson, I actually we ignored all arms. We talked about just controlling the elbow a little bit, just to prevent anything extra, which helped. All you and I worked on, and you came back just like, dude, I couldn't have hit any better. All it was us learning the turn. We set up correctly, and you and I worked pocket, shoulder behind us, with this shoulder more flatter and around, rather than, look what happens when I go to, and then pushes over this way to complete your swing, rather than just whoop, right around. Man, if we get that down. Now remember, all we're doing with setup is placing this just ahead of middle, so that your body's behind that to begin with and keeping you there, and the shoulder immediately works that way with the set. Beautiful, bud. More coil, right? There it is. And you know what's funny? When that right pocket gets behind you, your left shoulder gets over. Yeah. When you go this way, they're all connected, right? It's like the shoulder starts to go, but
kind of sequence better.
But yeah, if that pocket starts turning, guess what? Yeah. That shoulder starts moving over. And that's a thought that I like for my players turning. Opposites. I love, think about it, left side of the merry-go-round, left shoulder, left pocket, right side, right shoulder, right pocket. Opposites. Right pocket back, left shoulder over. It's a great way for getting everything to turn properly. There you go.
So the ball look good there?
There you go. So the ball's a little more forward, right?
Okay.
And now
so
here's
then this bumps, but the body
stays right there.
Got it.
And now, hey, here's the big key. When you set the club, let's get this shoulder going right down the yellow line there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
So your shoulder is going to be more this way in your set position, less over here with the arms back there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what's going to be big for you.
So when you say left shoulder down that line.
There you go. And then ready? From here, exactly. From there, bud, go back to the set position again.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like this. So once you're here,
Yeah.
so set it, boom, that way. And once you're here, this pocket just turns back and this shoulder gets there it is, and then we're done. You know what I mean? Your body sets up a certain way to make an efficient turn. There's a reason why when I do this turn looks so simple. There's a reason why my head doesn't move, but yet I still feel this lit up like crazy with all the pressure in the inside of my right foot there. It's because I'm setting my body in a way to make that turn, whereas everything stays level on the axis it's already set up, where people are changing the shoulder levels like crazy because of a neutral setup or hip set the wrong way, and all of a sudden you're fighting it and the club's going to teeter in certain ways. Think about it. When your club or when your body goes this way, a lot of times that'll bring the golf club up and raise the elbow and tip it this way. Think about when you start doing that and then all of a sudden push your body more this way. Will the arms keep lifting without the body? We talked about if they keep lifting without the body. You know, I've seen people lay it off and lift, of course, but yours happens to, as most, cross the line. Yeah. That being said, the way to eliminate the extra arm swing is to turn correctly, to have a powerful, strong turn. And then that's why I love the drill of hitting it hard from a pocket high position. Then I love hitting it hard from a chest high position. If you can hit it hard from those positions, your body's turned the right way. Yeah. But if you're fighting your turn or you're moving certain ways, you just have no power because you have no rotational speed coming down. At Porzak Golf, we take a lot of pride in having developed some of the best and most consistent golf swings on the planet. We do this through simplicity. Our Full Swing Masterclass will take you on a step-by-step, easy-to-understand process on how to get your golf swing better than ever. Join the many before you who've utilized our Full Swing Masterclass to take their games to the next level and beyond.